Hey everyone, it's Kirk McLean here, and you're watching Clay's Canucks Commentary.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary Live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I'm your host, Clay Emo Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take, for Thursday night, February the 6th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Thanks everyone for waiting for me. I see that Swervin Irvin is now named Jake's Gives Hockey. I don't know what that's about. I did see you explaining that you've changed your name twice in the past 14 days or something, so you got to wait. Anyways, I'll try and Jake's Gives Hockey. I don't even know what that means. You're gonna have to explain that in the chat. So welcome everyone. Thank you for waiting for me. Yeah, the Canucks win 2-1. Drew O'Connor, not just an overtime winner, but an overtime penalty shot. So it felt very much like a shootout. And as I keep replaying the goal in my mind, I keep thinking it's a shootout goal, but no, it's an overtime winner. Really quickly, I thought I was going to be late anyways, because if Chardell from San Jose, he's on a all-inclusive vacation in Mexico. He wanted to do a show with me, and then I do a show and have me as a guest. I said sure, but I was kind of like skeptical that it was going to happen, just because of the circumstances. And sure enough, he emailed me earlier today. To his credit, he didn't leave me hanging, and he said that it's not going to happen tonight. I said that's fine. So that's why I thought I might be late tonight. But then, just as I was about to start my stream, my computer started acting up on me, so I decided to reboot everything. So hopefully it goes well. Hopefully, I know I look good. Hopefully I sound good. And the other thing, I was trying so hard to get my goal breakdown video done, but by the time because this was a 7:30 start, not a 7 o'clock start. With a 7 o'clock start, usually the highlights are up by 10:15 and I can do it no problem. Tonight, the highlights were up by 10:45 and it was too tight for me to finish it. So I will record that video after we are done here. But that's enough about me. Let's talk about this game. Moderators, do what you need to do to keep this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legends, Hall of Fame and franchise members, thanks for your support. And to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston in Richmond, in the city, Lower Mainland, province, country, continent, or around the world, thank you for being here. You know that I know that you could be watching anyone else, doing anything else, getting ready for work, school, or bed, or all three, but the fact that you're here with me, know how much I always appreciate you, and I never, ever take you for granted. Hey, I want to hear about this. Shenanigans. I saw that you had Nick from Twisted Wrister Hockey. That was awesome. Russ, I was trying to get a comment in during the first intermission, but I didn't want to interrupt your trivia game. So I hope your show went well tonight. Everyone was stealing Jake's Takes Hockey name. I don't even know what that means. So Russell, I'm out of loop. Tell me what that means, but I hope you had a really good show. So this is how you get involved tonight. You can subscribe, so you get active in the chat section, get notified of my videos. You can like the video, like the fact that the Canucks won, like the fact that they are in sole possession of the second wildcard spot now, with Calgary's loss to Colorado, the same Colorado team that we completely skunked on Tuesday night. Like the fact that Drew O'Connor scored the game-winning goal. Not a shootout goal, but it looked like a shootout goal. The Filipino played well, except for that giveaway. I thought EPD was good. I thought MPD was good. I thought original PD was okay. I actually thought original PD was okay. I'll talk about that in a second, but he did have zeros, complete zeros right across his stat line tonight. So like the video, like the fact that we are together tonight talking about this game, and like the fact that we are building the best Canucks community here on YouTube. You can leave a donation and get the donation train out of the station. I'm looking at you, Knuckleback. I'm just kidding. You can, it can be anyone. You can gift a membership, buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership, use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. And I don't expect it tonight, but it's pretty cool. On Tuesday night, if you're with me, we hit the five fect. Was it last night? No, it was Tuesday night where we hit the penta, the high five of a donation, of a membership gift, of someone buying their own membership, of someone upgrading their own membership, and someone using their monthly membership message. So that's how you get involved tonight. Would love for you guys to support me in those ways. Oh, Jake's Takes Hockey is another YouTuber. He gave his last name out, so the joke was everyone was going to steal his identity. So he ended up with 3 or 4 Jake's Takes Hockey. I see. And that's why Swervin Irvin is stuck with that name for the next little bit. Very good. Russell, thank you for that great explanation. Okay, Canucks fans. Oh, maybe I guilted it into it. But Knuckleback, Hall of Fame member, as a true Hall of Fame member, gets the donation train out of the station. Let's give some love to Knuckleback in the chat. So shout out to Knuckleback for the $2 donation. Gets the donation train out of the station. Thank you for doing that. Ensures we don't get skunked and maybe encourages others to do so as well. Appreciate you. So, on paper, the Canucks should have smoked this team. Our team that's been playing better since the big moves. This team, the last place team in the entire league. And in the first 4 or 5 minutes, didn't it look like we were going to run them out of the building? San Jose couldn't even make a pass. They were running into each other. We were getting all these good chances. And yeah, I actually thought we were going to blow them out. We ended up winning. Thatcher Demko was 90 seconds away from his second straight shutout, but it took an overtime an overtime penalty shot winner from Drew O'Connor, or Doc, to make it all happen. So we got a Filipino, we got Doc, we got Meaty, that's what I call him, and then we have the 3, and we haven't seen Mancini yet. So I thought we were going to smoke them. We still end up winning. And actually, all 3 wins against San Jose this season have been 1-goal games. So it's not like we own them. Yeah, we're 3-0 against them, but all games have been 1-goal games. So not as, 3 wins to 0. That seems lopsided, but the game themselves, not so lopsided. And exactly, I remember him. I remember Wallman from hitting the gritty when he played for Detroit, right? You guys, there's only one person around here who does bad gritties, and you know who that is. Yeah, exactly, Russell. How dare he hit the gritty? So let's talk about this game. And you guys know we start any game breakdown, win or loss, with, say it with me, the Sedge VC. Yes, it doesn't really roll off the tongue that well, but it's the Sedge VC. You might say, well, Clay, what does that stand for? It's the Clay Edge Go Visualizer Commentary. No, Canuck. No, what was it, you guys? It was the CEGV. Yeah, the Sedge V, right? The Sedge VC. I can't remember. Let's just do it. And BC, nice to see you. Not sure if you sold your Toronto game. I still have 2 more pairs. By the way, if you want to go to the Maple Leafs game, I have 2 more tickets. 2 more pairs of tickets that I want to sell for Saturday. So if you're interested, yes, it is the most expensive game of the year, but I'll give you a deal. So email me, canuckclay@gmail.com. Again, canuckclay@gmail.com if you're interested in going to that game. So Knuckleback, it was used, the Sedge VC. Okay, I'll never get it wrong again. The Sedge VC. It doesn't really roll off the tongue well, but I still like it because that's our thing, you guys. That is our thing. Let's go. Only 3 goals to look at on the Sedge VC, the Clay Edge Goal Visualizer Commentary. And we start off with this first one. So there you see Suter coming in over the blue line. Then he curls and he allows Joshua to go to... I like how they put a circle around Joshua so we know who ends up scoring. And remember, this is with the San Jose player just coming on the ice after the penalty. Suter takes a shot. And Joshua, beautiful deflection, puts it past the goaltender Vanacek, who's making his first start since December. And that is the first goal of the game. And we should see the San Jose guy come on the ice any minute now. Hey, where is he? How come he didn't come on? He was very slow to get off the penalty box. I'm looking for him once again. So we got the 5 Canucks, Suter, a little button hook to the net. And I don't know where the San Jose Shark got. Maybe he just didn't bother coming out. But the Canucks score. It counts as a power play goal. So 1-0 for the Vancouver Canucks. Then I'm laughing. I'm thinking, oh, great. Demko's going to get a second straight shutout. I'm going to get another 5 points in my fantasy pool. And then this happens. So Hronek gives up the puck here. So look, the San Jose Sharks, they're obviously trying to win some odd man battles. And then Hito, the Filipino, gets checked here right away. And then he coughs out the puck and it goes right across the crease. So it's basically one-on-one. It's Toffoli versus Forbert, and it's Demko. So Toffoli shoots once. Demko makes a save. Shoots twice. I think Demko makes another save. And then on the third try, with Demko out, he gets it past. I don't know. I have to watch this again. I don't know if it goes off of Forbert or goes straight in. But look at all the Sharks piling Tyler Toffoli because he scores with 1:28 seconds left. Yeah, 3 whacks. Erwin says it was 3 whacks. All right, take care, Knuckleback. And then, like, you're not going to see much on a goal visualizer, but you will see how this happened. So look at this. It's overtime. It's our 2 new guys. It's Filipino coming down over the blue line. Feathers a nice pass to Drew O'Connor, who gets hooked by Macklin Celebrini. Yes, so I don't think they actually showed the goal on this goal visualizer. So it's a bit of a misnomer. Unless they keep going. Okay, there's the puck. Yeah. So they don't show the actual goal, but they do show how the penalty was called. And basically it was Drew O'Connor using his speed. And it was Filipino giving him a beautiful pass into the middle. And he gets hooked by Macklin Celebrini. Okay, so the goal visualizer probably wasn't the most helpful tool tonight. Oh, let's get to the stats of the game. And yeah, it was weird. The Canucks outshot the Sharks like 7-4 in the first 5 minutes. But then they kept taking shots away. So then they had 6 shots on goal. Then they have 5 shots on goal. And they actually got another one. So they only ended up with 6 shots on goal in the first period, even though I thought they were the better team. They were definitely the better team in the second, but the Sharks were definitely the better team in the third. 16-3. And you kind of want the Canucks not to, it's not like you have to protect the lead so badly against the Sharks. Go out and score pump them for another goal. So they outshoot us 34-24. They outface off us 57-43. But we scored that one power play goal right at the end. That was Joshua's goal. They go 0 for 2. There was a while that the Sharks didn't have any power plays. They go 0 for 2. We have 8 penalty minutes for them, 4 for us. They out-hit us, even though we had Kiefer Sherwood. So that was a bit surprising. And then they had more blocked shots, 24 more blocked shots. So they block only a few less than that, and then the shots are a bit more even. This game wasn't rough, but it had its chippy moments for sure. Garland nailed Ferraro behind the net. Then I think Garland had a bit of a target on his back, and then he left the game for a bit, but came back. So I'm happy for that. And here's what I was talking about. On November 2nd, we beat them 3-2. On December 23rd, we beat them 4-3. And then tonight we beat them 2-1. So we have one more game against them on April the 14th. You look at the box score, and a couple of things I want to point out to you. There's not a lot of points to point out. Obviously, there's only Joshua's goal, and then Drew O'Connor scores in overtime. So it's kind of funny because it's an overtime penalty shot goal. It counts as a goal as opposed to if it was a shootout, which it looked like a shootout because there's no one checking them. Then it wouldn't have counted in his stats. But he gets the goal, and O'Connor had the best. I was going to put it in the chat, like who had the best night for the Canucks. And only 2 choices. It was either O'Connor or it was Demko, because Demko made 33 saves. But look at O'Connor's stat line: 1 goal +1, 2 penalty minutes, 14 minutes of ice time. But look at this: 6 shots on goal, 1 block, and 2 hits. Look at that stat line. Now compare that to Elias Pettersson. You guys know that I'm a big PD fan. You guys know how much I wanted to break out of a slump, but I know that people like James Moore, who I totally respect and I get along with just fine. I know they've had it with PD. They are done with PD, and I can understand why when you see games like this: 0 points, 19 having his ice time, no shots, No blocks, no hits. This is a guy who gets a lot of power play time. I thought I saw us do a reverse hit tonight, so I'm surprised he didn't get credited for that. But I don't need him to have like 4s and 5s in every column, but something. Like one, at least give me a shot, PD. But it's funny. I'm not excusing him. I'm pointing out that is not acceptable for an $11.6 million player. I get it. But to me, he wasn't unnoticeable. Like I noticed him on the ice. I noticed him skating, moving his feet, working hard. But I guess I'm starting to realize, and I get where people are coming from when they say, yeah, skating is best, working hard, trying, playing a bit defense. I get that is not enough. You guys are talking about his face-offs. That's a good point. Let me look that up. It probably wasn't good. Oh, he went 5 for 9, 54. I'm surprised. It seemed like every time he was out there, he was losing a face-off, but I stand corrected. Okay, just kind of going through. Besser had 2 shots, 2 blocks. O'Connor, the 6 shots I talked about. Here we have Sherwood with 5 hits. Very good. Leading the team, obviously. Bluger, 4 shots and a block. Quite impressive. And then we have Joshua with 2 shots and 3 hits. So a complete game for Joshua as well. Yeah, good point, BC Beasley. That's like 2 of my salaries, roughly. On D, Tyler Myers was the only one registering a point, but some solid performances. You have Hronik with 2 shots and a block. Pedersen, DPD with 3 shots, a block. 3 shots, a hit, and a block. It goes blocks, hits. 3 shots, 1 block, 1 hit. 2 hits for Derek Forbert. 2 blocks for Marcus Pedersen, although he had a bunch of zeros too. And then, so technically DPD had the best, at least, stat line. And then 3 shots for Tyler Myers. And then Thatcher Demko makes 33 out of 34 saves. Look at the scores throughout the league. A lot of games tonight, 9. Tampa and Ottawa in that crazy Eastern wildcard race, or actually Atlantic race. 5-1 Tampa. Golden Knights win again. Capitals, Ovi scored 16 away. We had Utah, Dylan Gunther with his 2nd straight OT winner, I think. Then the Wild beat the Hurricanes. Panthers beat the Blues. This is my 2nd favorite result of the night. My favorite score too. Avalanche double up the Flames 4-2. Maple Leafs beat the Kraken 3-1. And then we beat the Sharks 2-1. So I put it all together in the Eastern Conference. Tampa Bay now takes over from Ottawa, 3rd place in the Atlantic, and no change in the Metro. But now you have Tampa at 62, Ottawa 62, Detroit 61, Columbus 60, Boston 60, then New York 57, a bit of a gap, but they have 2 or 3 games in hand on everyone. So it's still very close in the East. In the West, no changes in the Central, no changes in the Pacific. But look at this. The Canucks now are outright the 2nd wildcard team because Calgary lost tonight. So same number of games, 54. We have 61 points. Calgary has 59. Utah putting a couple wins together, but we keep pace. We keep our gap of 6 points. Same number of games played. We are only 5 behind Colorado with 2 games in hand. So you could argue that we're only 1 point behind. We're also only 1 point behind LA, but they have 3 games in hand. So you could argue that they are actually 7 points ahead instead of just 1. Of course, you have to win all those games, but this is the biggest thing right now that we should be proud of. The Vancouver Canucks sole possession of the final playoff spot in the Western Conference. I'm going to do my mid-show sponsor read, and then we'll have a lot of time to get your feedback on tonight's game, both your comments and your questions. Probably go till 11:45, 11:50 tonight, because I do want to get my Go video out by about 12:15, 12:30, if I can do so. And yes, the anthems were beautiful with a guy playing the violin. And yeah, Neil Zamon's big hit on the boards. That was pretty cool as well. Okay, let me do my Mitchell sponsor read, and then I'll turn it over to all of you. So I always start off by thanking my primary sponsor, Jason Lim of Van City Experts. Thank you to my channel sponsor, Jason Lim of Van City Experts Real Estate. At Van City Experts, their experience, knowledge, and expertise can serve you well in navigating through the real estate market and will help you to choose the best home or condo in the greater Vancouver area that best suits your and your family's needs. Shout out to my secondary sponsor, Coach Patrick Liu, weight loss coach. You can check him out at coachpatricklou.com/clay. and receive a free 5-day workout when you do so. Thank you to Gassy Jet Art, maker of that fine artwork. And thank you to Vessi Footwear. Use the link tinyurl.com/VessiClay and receive a free pair of socks off your next purchase of Vessi shoes. Thanks to everyone who's purchased Canuck Clay merch already. Thank you for supporting me. That's at canuckclay.threadless.com. I appreciate all of you. And don't forget that these are the ways that you can get involved in the show tonight. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a donation like Knuckleback has done, gift a membership, buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership, use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. Don't forget, this is my last show of the week. I won't be streaming again until Sunday night, and then we'll be doing some Four Nations previews and some talk. Maybe the Canucks will make another deal by then. We will see. Also, I will put up a members Ask Me Anything, and then I'll set up 2 member streams. My next member stream is likely going to be Wednesday night, February the 12th, but I'll announce those on Sunday night as well. For everyone who won a van-based gift card last night, as I celebrated 11.5K subscribers, I sent those to you guys about 2 hours ago. Thank you for your support. And or maybe it was last night that we got the high five, and not Tuesday night. Yeah, I think it was last night we got the high five of the donation, the membership gift, the upgrade membership, the bot membership, and the monthly membership message. Regardless, thank you for your generosity, whether it's tonight, last night, or any time in the over the past little while. I think those are all the announcements I need to make. Oh yes, and once again, if you're looking for tickets to the last game before the Four Nations break, Canucks versus the Leafs this Saturday, let me know. Email me, canuckclay@gmail.com. Was it Tuesday night that we hit the high five? Not last night? Okay. I thought it was last night. Yeah, Fillmore, interesting about you were at the game tonight, right? Fillmore, you were at the game? I was actually wondering if the U.S. was going to boo, if they were going to boo the Canadian anthem. And I actually was going to tweet this, but I decided not to because whatever. It wasn't like it was that sarcastic or that offensive. I was going to say either A, they are more respectful than Canadian fans. B, they don't care about this little dispute right now. C, there are no fans in the arena to boo. Or D, they really wanted to be able to hear the violinist. And maybe it was a combination of all 4. All right, let's get going. I don't know if there's a trade freeze during the Four Nations face-off. Does anyone know? Because I haven't heard anyone say anything to that sort. Because when people talk about the trade deadline, I haven't heard anyone use the qualifier of, but you can't trade over the next 2 weeks. But yeah, let me know. Let me know. You were there. Awesome. And then you're coming up here for your birthday, right? That's awesome, Fillmore. Hey, Shiraz, nice to see you. Yeah, I missed the earlier part of the conversation, so I better not comment. I think Jollibee's okay. It's not like I don't go crazy for it like I know some people do. I do think that Marcus Persson will get an A on his jersey probably when Tyler Myers' contract runs out in 2 years. Because I don't know if you put it on him now, but yeah, you do need someone to replace JT Miller. Yeah, maybe I could see PD and Myers being our alternate captains. Honorable James Moore, I can only presume you're talking about PD, your favorite player. No trade free, says the Filipino. Thank you. There is trading allowed. Thank you. And then I'm still calling him Swervin Irvin because I just can't. Swervin Irvin says, take it from a Filipino. Jollibee is overrated. Hey, Shannon. Tyler says shouldn't be booing. Can countries trade players? That's good. Yeah. They're U.S. is going to try hard to trade for Kel McCarr if Quinn Hughes cannot play D. That was good. That was very good. Yeah, Demko is so back. Great point. And when Demko's back because he's making those sprawling saves where he's on his stomach and he either sticks out his glove or his leg. Like that's when you know that Demko and his Popliteus are fine. How would the rise of cap space affect the small market team? It's going to be tougher, Adrian, because the simple economics is the bigger the cap is, the bigger market teams. Remember, it's not just you have to pay these players too. Obviously, that's the whole point, right? So the bigger market teams are going to have take advantage of the bigger salary cap for sure, for sure. Oh, Besser had the A. That's right. Thank you. Dan says thanks for the feedback. Oh, sorry to hear, Shannon. Sorry to hear, Shannon. Hope you feel better. Do you feel like Hito had the most impact today? He cost us the shutout, but he set up O'Connor for a penalty shot. Yeah, and was he on the ice for... No, he wasn't on the ice for... I did think he was noticeable. He also drew that penalty, right, when he was skating super fast and he got tripped. So I do think Hito was noticeable for sure. Besser had the A, thank you. I'm jealous there's more churches in Vancouver than the Bay Area. Oh, you mean Church's Chicken, not churches. I met Lyndon today, asked him to come out of retirement. Oh, what did he say? That's great, Russell. That's really cool you met him. Don't you forget about me. Never, never, never. Will be interesting to see PD play in a different system where we make an impact. The fact that newer players are making Canucks impacts might be indictment of Talkett's style. Yes, Erwin, I totally hear what you're saying, but then it seems like he hasn't made Hito or Drew O'Connor play his style. So but I do what you're saying. Yes, I'll be watching the Super Bowl. Going to be having Gail's, my wife's sister, over for her birthday and her family. And I'm actually, it doesn't matter to me who wins. Like, I'm not going to be actively rooting or really, really sad if the team that I want to win doesn't win. But if someone would press me for an answer, I'd love to see the Eagles win. What if PD needs a buyout? No, you don't buy him out with 5 or 6 years left on the contract, Dan. If you do a buyout, it's got to be 1 or 2 years left. Taking Spencer and Courtney to see the Canucks at the Kings and the Ducks back-to-back nights after the Four Nations. Nice. That's awesome. Honorable James Moore. I am going to the Vegas game on February 22nd, their first game out of the break in Vegas. That's great. Hope your grandma feels better, Tyler. What tools can the Canucks use to break EP40 slump, and how long will you usually give them until you have to consider a trade? Well, I think so it'll be really interesting to see if he lights it up at the Four Nations. That'll be kind of fascinating. Then you say, well, what's going on? I actually think you don't trade him this season. If you're trying to make the playoffs, I don't think you're going to get the value that you want if you're trying to make the playoffs. I think if you trade him at the draft. You trade him at the draft before his no move kicks in, but I don't think you trade him before the end of the season. And how do you break him out of a slump? I really don't know. I think you need a player. Heck, do you put him on the wing or do you give him Hito and O'Connor? Do you give him Hito and O'Connor? Give the two fastest skaters forwards with PD to retrieve pucks and help set them up. Then you basically have to bump Suter up. If you don't make a trade, you go Hedel and O'Connor with PD. Doesn't matter who plays center. Then I guess you're asking Suter to play with Besser and DeBrusque. Then you can go. Garland, Joshua, and Bluger, and you go Sherwood, Hoglander, and Amon as your fourth line. Maybe you try that. We have a prankster on the team. Liv was pranked. Someone put a weight that you put a bar thing in her purse. Didn't realize until she got back to the hotel for the morning. Oh, that's pretty funny. DPD is more grit than PD. Yeah, I agree with that. Prediction for the Super Bowl. Let's go Eagles. They can score, right? Let's go 27-24. Drew O'Connor is OC? Like OC or OC? As per Marcus Pedersen. Okay, OC. Hito gave the puck away in the Toffoli goal. Yep. Yeah, we did mention that as well. Yep. I agree. Can't wait to see this team with Lecker, Mackey, and Valander in. Me too. Chicken World. Never been there. He's our Drew, like LA Dowdy is there. Drew, gotcha. The orange guy is going to be at the Super Bowl. Shake my head. Who's the orange guy? What's an orange guy? Oh, you mean the president? Simon, no change. Still winning my mums. Still winning my my auction pool, although there's a guy closing in on me, so I'm a little nervous because I need Quinn Hughes to play. I need Kaprizov not to get hurt so much. And then I'm still doing very poorly in my auction pool. I hope talk doesn't take away Filipinos' creativity away. I don't think so, Gerald. I think he's praised his creativity and his skating recently. Why is Four Nations break so long? It's because they need to fly in to Montreal and Boston. They need to practice with their clubs. So it's not just, and they need, days between games. So if you're playing 4 games, you need about 3 days practice before it. So then you're already looking at 11 to 12 days. And that's what it is. That's what the break is, basically 13 days. I've not tried high fives. I've not tried Sean's chicken. Walk into New Orleans with the etiquette of yelling mustard. I don't even know what that means. Who's LA? I'm not cool. Hope Quinn is okay. He tweaked it. Is it his ankle as opposed to his groin? Okay, that's fair. I don't think the Canucks are going to sign Besser, and I don't think they should. Blues shopping Cairo. Did not know that, Justin. Interesting. There's nothing we can do with PD. He refuses to shoot the puck. I have no idea. He seems to. Yeah, there were at least a couple chances in the early power plays where I think he should have shot tonight. The Puppy Bowl. I'd say the way they play that DPD scores before Meaty. What's up, Doc? Doc, no one can do it better. Is that a song? Can't help but still call Marcus Patterson Picky Petey. What does Picky Petey mean? Gritty is the orange guy, the Flyers mascot. Oh yeah, so many double play. There's the Gritty dance. There's the orange guy. Patterson clearly hurt with tendonitis. No leg strength. Canucks need to decide if this injury is fixable. If not, we gotta move. I'm sure that means move EP, not love him. I know a lot of people love him, but we probably want to move him. Do you think some of the players will be at Cancun during the break? Sure. Why? Are you going? You going to go meet them, Adrian? Hang out with them? Should Vancouver trade PD also? I think if they do it at the draft, not, like I said, not before that. Do we think we trade Carson Soucy? I don't know if we should. I think that was a knee-jerk reaction to the wonderful revelation of DPD. But if you can play Soucy on the right side and he's comfortable with it, he's better than all our other options. So I don't think we should, actually. PD must be impacted by injuries to see his game fall off. First picture I saw of Marcus Patterson was him picking his nose on the bench. Yes, that made the rounds for sure. I have not seen the Jurassic Park Rebirth trailer. Toffoli can still play like he can make a difference. Canucks should have kept him when they had the chance. Thoughts? Yeah, that was 4.5 summers ago now, Darren. I don't have much thoughts about that. Yeah, I liked him, and it sounded like he wanted to be here, so it was a shame. He went to Montreal next, right? After that. Sure being a lot of teams. I think, what's his stat line this year compared to Besser's? I'm really interested now. Tyler Toffoli stats. He has, what does Toffoli have? 35 points in 53 games. 35 and 53. And Brock has, so he's got 35 and 53. And Brock has 34 in 47. So technically Brock has a better points per game. Interesting. No point in trading him if we don't get a good player in return. May as well hope he heals up. No, yeah, I think the orange guy that Tyler is referring to is the president. Oh, yeah, I know that song, Nothing But a G Thing, Baby. But yeah, he drops the DLC. No one can do it better. Ah, okay. Could they replace Forbort with Mancini? They could, maybe eventually, but Forbort's a lefty. Mancini's a righty. And I do think there's no rush for Mancini. I think Forbort's been okay, truly. And he's only under contract. Is he under contract for one more year, or is Forbort done after this? No, Forbort's a UFA after this. Yeah, no, I know Toffoli's at the Sharks now, but I'm saying when he left the Canucks, we're talking about Toffoli because we watched him tonight, RSA, in the game. There are a few shifts of MP29 and EP425 on the same pairing or late change. Yeah, it's just one guy, their D partner changes. Yeah, it'll be fine. Definitely, Marcus Pettersson was on the ice with Petey more than DPD was on the ice with Petey, if that makes sense. Another airplane crashed in Alaska? Crazy. Well, he went Jets and Habs. Okay, thank you. Do you keep EP40 out of the lineup against Toronto if he's truly D10 and I? No, not. You need him. You need him. Despite his lack of production, our lineup is so much weaker without him. No, you play him. You play him one more game. Both DPDs hit one Shark and the other made another hit on another Shark. Nice. Yeah, that's cool, Fillmore, that you're at the game tonight. The penalty shot was great. I agree. If Hughes doesn't play Saturday, he better not go to Four Nations Cup. Yeah, that's really interesting because technically, yeah, it's not 4 days of rest before the Four Nations. They practice. We'll see. We'll see if he practices tomorrow. For this weekend, going out for dinner with Gail tomorrow night, seeing friends on Saturday, church on Saturday, Super Bowl on Sunday. Hey, Windy City, nice to see you. So weird that Zadorov walked away from pretty much the same deal MP3 got. Yeah. In hindsight, I'm happy. I have nothing against Zadorov, but he had the playoff series of his life and he got paid for it. So good on him. But he's not doing well in Boston this year. No, it's fine. Why? What'd you say? What'd you say that was bad? Doc had a song called "No One Can Do It Better First," but he couldn't rap. He got in an accident. He got in an accident or an accent, so he just wrote nothing but a G thing. Oh, okay. Thank you, Drew. I appreciate that. Like this, that, like this, and like that. No, I like that. I'll take the likes. Zadorov was playing third pairing minutes compared to MP3 playing on the second pairing. Make the Canucks great again. We also ain't paying a lot for third pair D-men. Yeah, we're trying to get rid of Soucy. His impact in the playoffs was top 3. Yes, for 1 year. Make Steve Dangle cry on Saturday. Yeah, we almost broke him last time. One good playoff man does not make a man. I hope you have fun in Vegas though, Clay. You can do that heart attack grill. No, I don't need to. I will do some good Korean barbecue though, for sure. The Russians want max 2 or 3 year contracts. Excited to see how the new guys gel with Hughes. Yeah, that's crazy. We haven't even seen them with Hughes in the lineup yet. And I get that the team we beat tonight was the worst team in the league. But we got to be feeling good that we've been winning without Quinn Hughes and without Pettersson doing anything. O'Connor didn't throw away his shot in OT. Sorry to quote Hamilton. That's a good quote. Impact in Boston now is not great. I agree. Young PD is the toughness we lost from Zadorov. I never thought about that. Yeah. Is it comparable to Pat Quinn trading to get Ronning, Courtney Momesso, and Dirk? Yeah, that was a big move. I remember back in the day. Maybe we don't add up, don't compare piece by piece, but maybe the impact will be the same. The Doc got a terrible car accident that messed up his vocals. I didn't know that. Invite Stevie on the stream soon. Stevie Wonder or Steve Dangle? I got Doc's first album. Tacos El Gordo. Okay, I'll remember that, Pastor Dan. Thank you. Okay, so Edison's trying to sell tickets for April 5th. I'll let you guys message Edison if you or put something in the chat. 2 wins in a row. I'm okay keeping Soucy if that's what needs to happen. Yeah, I agree. You need defensemen. Winning games with no Four Nations players showing up. Yeah, that's a good point. Miller's gone. Lankin didn't play. Hughes didn't play. And PD was not very visible. Besser, Hito, O'Connor looked solid tonight. Nucks could have many goals if Besser could finish. Yeah, I think the speed is good for Besser for sure. He did have chances. Great point. Been awesome if they put Clay's face on the sphere staring at his airplane flying into Las Vegas airport. It might, yeah, I've done the billboard outside of Rogers Arena, but I've not been on the Sphere just yet. Yeah, Steve Glenn Dangle. Very good. Celeb chefs have restaurants in Vegas. That would make sense. If they put Clay's faces on the Sphere. Clay's faces. What, more than one face? Penalty shot goal. I thought the dock line was fitting. Very good. Does Besser get dealt when Four Nations is happening? I don't know when it's happening, but I don't know. But then if you keep creeping up the standings, I guess you want to keep him for a playoff run, but then you risk losing him for nothing. Gosh, everyone has extra Leafs tickets they're trying to unload. Lank was opposite side of the ice. He sat at the left side of Demko. Oh, interesting. So he can't fit on the bench. That's right. And when Connor Garland came out to return, he came from the other side of the ice as well, right? People floating Besser to Winnipeg rumors. Have you heard that? You know, someone brought it up in last night's stream. I had not heard it. Then Coach Rob sent me a link that Lego Rocks did, but I haven't watched it yet. Have you been keeping up with Miller on the Rangers? It looks like he's got his game back. Yep, I know he started off with a couple points in the first two games. Okay, no problem, Edison. In Besser's interview on Tuesday, he was saying that O'Connor or Hito were fast and could barely. I saw that. So I do like how self-aware that Besser is for sure. Jets don't need another sniper. Why trade Besser anyways? Well, if you're not going to re-sign him, Tyler, if you're not going to re-sign him on July 1st, you don't want him to walk away like the previously mentioned Toffoli or Tanev or Edler or Stetcher. We lost all four in that one summer. The noise around Cousins. Murray, I haven't heard a lot about the noise around Cousins just yet. Why is everyone selling Leafs tickets? Well, I can't speak for anyone else. I have tickets to most games. Some maybe are trying to make some money. Others, maybe they just have extra. I don't know. Besser for Kaprizov. I would do that in a heartbeat, but I don't think Minnesota would. Greg Adams lives in Van. Perhaps. I'm not sure. Are you asking me or telling me, LA Women's Hoops? I don't know. I like PD Jr. because PD's playing like a senior. I sat at 2-8. I was able to watch Demko's back for some third. Nice. It's going to be a lot. Or Adrian, even if it's not a lot, they're going to be loud. That's for sure. Well, you're not defending me because I'm not him. But yeah, he's found a style that works for him for sure. Got to respect his grind. Friend couldn't make it over from Toronto, so helping him sell. All right, there you go. Makes sense. Hope we resign him. Yeah, some people want best to resign, others maybe not. $450,000 to put Clay's face on the Vegas Sphere. Well, yeah, we're gonna have to make more than the $2 we made tonight. But thank you for the offer. Thank you. Who's your favorite hockey player in the Vancouver when they did Pacific Coliseum? Back in the Coliseum days, I like Bure. I didn't go to a lot of games though, but I definitely like Pavel Bure for sure. We are on Canucks After Dark. I thought we were going to lose against Colorado, but beat San Jose and Toronto. So I say we're going to beat Toronto 4-2 by my favorite score. You named some former players who lived in Van. I thought Adams was one. Oh, I'm not sure. I don't know. Do I think we always sign Forbert? No. That's DPD's spot, I think. What do you think? What do you do with Petey if he doesn't improve after the season? Trade him and wait it out, hope he improves. Because it doesn't kick in next year. It kicks in on July 1st. So I think you move him at the draft if you want to move him. Hey Edison, people can read. I'm not gonna do like I have to worry about my own tickets. But I've already mentioned it once, and I'm highlighting it once again. What are the chances Finn pulls out the leaf blower again? Sure, why not? Greg Adams from Nelson. Do you think Besser will be a Canuck by the end of the season? No. As I've said a couple times, I think they're going to move him. Oh, sorry. We're talking about Besser. Oh, gosh, this is a tough one. Sorry, I thought you were talking about PD. Besser, I think if the Canucks are going to go on a playoff run, they're going to keep him. But they risk losing him for nothing. For everyone saying that the Canucks have not been scoring enough lately, the Flyers have it worse. In the past 4 games, the Flyers have combined 2 goals. That's not good. Oil's cap hit won't be as bad since the cap goes up. Yes, as a percentage, it won't be as bad, but relative to other teams, it still sucks that we have that cap hit. I think Canucks move Carson Soucy, EP40 and Besser. Wow. Edison, that's a huge makeover. Greg Adams walked so Elias Pettersson could run. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, says the guy who doesn't even have his original name as his username. All right, friends, I think that's a perfect place to wind up tonight. Thank you for being here. Moderators, thank you for keeping this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame and franchise members. Thanks for your support. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Hall of Fame and legends. Don't forget, we have our one-on-ones coming up next week as well. Thank you to everyone for watching the video, for liking the video, for subscribing. On your way out, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Thank you. We're well past 11.5 now and 11.5K, and you can leave a late donation if you want to do so. No more shows until Sunday, but I'll have my members ask me anything call out on Saturday morning, so don't forget that. And then next week, less Canucks talk, more Four Nations talk, but I'm sure we'll do a nice blend of both. Thank you to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate, Coach Patrick Lou, weight loss coach. Thank you to Knuckleback for ensuring we didn't get shut out. Thank you for the $2 donation, Knuckleback. Appreciate you. And thanks to all of you for watching and for sticking around on a night where the Canucks win 2-1, take over sole possession of the final wildcard spot. I am going to post this podcast, and then I'm going to record my goal breakdown video. So if you're still up, look for it around 12:30 tonight. You guys are awesome. I'm awesome. Russell is awesome. Everyone is awesome. And the Canucks are awesome. And that's the most important thing. So have a good few days, you guys. I know it's not the weekend yet, but I won't talk to you unless the Canucks make a crazy trade or something tomorrow that like they did last Friday. I'll see you next time on Sunday. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. By the way, a bit of a strange story. I have a friend who tried to take a selfie in the shower. Yeah, no judgment. He tried to take a selfie in the shower, but the image turned out way too blurry. He has self-esteem issues. Yes, self-esteem issues. God bless. And go Canucks go. Booyah.